Nowadays, an organization can sell its product through different channels. So channels means like the organization might have its own platform, own website, where customer will come, search, and purchase the item. And there might be third-party market space, say some e-commerce platform, where the customer will search for the product, and their product from different vendors will be available on that market space. There also customer can trigger a demand. And third is the customer can visit your showroom, yes, and you can purchase the product. And third thing is the departmental store. So departmental store, like again, it's the physical shop where items from different organizations will be available and customer can purchase. So now, as an organization, your main decision will come how much I will allocate in every channel. Generally, the perception is that in e-commerce platform or online shopping, the price might be low because you have less overhead cost. But in case of a physical shop, you have more overheads. So the markup also will increase. So in that case, there might be less demand in the physical shop. And if you are allocating more items, more inventory to the physical shop, then it will be lying idle there.
Yeah.
So this again inventory decisions come to picture here. Now again, suppose online purchasing, if your inventory is stored, excess inventory is there in the stores, will you meet the online demand from the store itself? Because in that case, you will have again another process will come where that's sorting, packaging, then delivery.
Fulfillment, right? Essentially, where is the order fulfilled from? If the order is fulfilled for the website demand from a warehouse, that may have different implications. And if the order is actually fulfilled from the stores, it has different implications.
Yes, because again you need to allocate some space for packaging and fulfillment and from the store itself. Store already have limited space, and you have additional manpower also will be required. Then you'll have additional shipments, like who will deliver, like the delivery people also will come to that store.
Correct.
Yeah.
So essentially, the first two channels of selling you are essentially considering online, right? Market space as well as on own website is essentially online sales.
Yes.
Whereas the last two channels of sales are essentially brick and mortar. Either your own store or a departmental store where you are displaying your inventory. Okay.
And again, in departmental store, the vendor manager inventory will come. Like whether you have to manage your inventory and the departmental store to keep tracking
or
those
departmental
items.
Store may have its own policy of shelf allocation and all that, right? I mean, by departmental store, you're talking about somebody like Big Bazaar or something, right?
Big Bazaar,
or other such things. But yeah, so whether the inventory in that store is managed by that outlet or it is managed by you, since it is your product, your SKU that is being sold there. So those decisions also will have an impact. Very
again, how much space you have been allocated by that departmental store and where?
Yes.
So that will impact how much actually you will store, because if you have a corner, a foreign corner, your demand might be less. So is it justified that you keep more inventory at that location?
Correct. Contracting will also become prominent, because what kind of contract do you have with that departmental store will also matter, right? So whether it is a revenue sharing contract or what kind of contract do you have? So very well. Once again, a block diagram, but it has deeper implications. They end up becoming very challenging optimization problems. But these are traditional routes of retailing, right?
Yes.
Okay. But now what happens is something completely different, right? Many organizations say that, well, you buy the product from online, but as I said earlier, I'm going to deliver the product from my store, right? And all such combinations.
Yes. In fact, because online purchasing, one things sometimes customer is very like they want an experience. They want to touch the product before purchasing.
Yes.
In online shopping, it's not available. So there might be a provision like you search on online, you book the product, you go to the shop, you touch the product, see the product, and then you you pick up the items from the store itself.
At an online price.
Online price, yes. In
At
fact,
an,
the other way also is possible. Say you purchase online, now you want to return the product immediately. So you want
yeah,
to go and drop the product in the store.
yeah.
That also possible. So this omnichannel retailing actually changed the entire game. It make the things more complex. Like it doesn't matter in which channel customer is entering your system.
Yes.
It is same. In case of multi-channel retailing, every customer is different. Say he's coming from the channel 1, it is separately managed. If the customer is coming in this channel 2, then he or she is separately managed. But in case of omni-channel, wherever he's entering the system, it's same.
Yes. Yes. More complexities for the designer, more convenience for the user.
Yes.
And that's always true. The more facilities you want to offer to your customers, it becomes challenging for you to optimize your own design, optimize your own offering. So as Gemini was saying, to have a facility where you can buy the product online but pick it up from the stores because you want to touch and feel before you buy the product. You want to ensure that the store has enough inventory of that particular SKU that the customer actually wants to go and touch and feel, right? So I mean, right now we are talking about inventory. So omni-channel, we are discussing only in the context of inventory, but omni-channel once again has deeper implications, not only inventory implications.
Yes.
So I mean, every kind of combination now is possible in the omni-channel retailing, right?
This has actually increased the complexity in forecasting, like how you'll focus in different channels. One is
Yes.
forecasting, then forecasting will have the implication on the inventory. Again, suppose your returns. Suppose online you have purchased, but you have returned to physical shop. Now that shop need to have a provision to accommodate that inventory, return
Yes.
inventory.
Yes.
So that
Yes.
inventory decision also has come.
Yes.
Now next thing is your pricing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct. And identification, right? If the product was returned by the customer because it was damaged,
Yeah.
The store should not put it up on display saying, this was a returned product, I will try to sell it again, right? The product identification separation has to happen very efficiently and very correctly. So all kinds of challenges, and given the rentals on the retail space, and that goes in cycles, right? Sometimes the rentals are very cheap. Sometimes the rentals are too expensive. In certain locations, the rentals are cheap. In certain locations, the rentals are too expensive, right? Do you want to have a bigger store? Do you want to have smaller store? In a departmental store, do you want to have large space? Do you want to have small space? All those decisions matter, and there is a dynamic nature to it. This year, I may have smaller space in Big Bazaar. Next year, I may want to have a different contract with Big Bazaar saying, give me more space. Yes. Because a lot of my customers seem to be coming to your store to buy my product. So, so there is a dynamic nature to it, saying this year decision may not be applicable to next year because next year demand cycles are different. Yes. So yes, very complex. Omni-channel is the current and future, but I don't think we have cracked it yet. We are still in the process of figuring out how to do this. But this is on one hand we are saying omni-channel is complex, but the large availability of data is actually trying to help us because it tells us the patterns in each of these options, and therefore we can customize our offering to the customer, saying, well, do this. I will not allow you to do this kind of returning and buying, but I will allow you to do this kind of retailing and buying. So all those decisions will have to be made by the seller.
Yes, sir. And also the data has helped the manager to make quick decisions because they're in omnichannel retailing, you'll need real-time decisions making.
Yes.
So that has enabled.
Yes.
The data has helped.
Yes. Yes. So very interesting problem statements, Gemini. So I think what we have summarized in this discussion is lots and lots of interesting cases which are data-driven optimization problems and very real problems, right? Very real problems.
Yes.
Depending on the data, depending on the type of the data, the problem formulation will change. But the drive seems to be towards automation, creating thresholds, saying that once the threshold is crossed, that particular decision is taken, the order is placed, the order quantity is decided, right? Looking at the trends, looking at the patterns, looking at the selling channel. The industry 4.0 is essentially going to encourage us to not take these decisions manually, but let the machines take these decisions, right? That's the overall trend, not only in the retail industry, but across the industry formats. Interesting.
Yes.